with Kimberly and Esteban starts right now.
And up next, her book is #1 on Amazon. Author Crystal Duffy is here to give all of us some parent advice and when it comes to balancing your relationships.
Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. Well, saying children change your relationship with your partner is an understatement, but it doesn't have to be a negative change. This book here can help you. It is #1 on Amazon release. It's called Twin to Twin, and author Crystal Duffy is here with more. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The book. I don't know how you managed to do that because you have twins yourself, 4.5, and then you have a 6.5-year-old.
Yes.
And you still managed to write the book.
And I still wrote the book.
Obviously, there was something really driving you to write it.
Yes.
Why did you think that people needed this book?
We had a very high-risk pregnancy, and we just had one medical complication after another, and it really, we had to, place everything in our faith and in the hands of our doctors, and, it really changed the dynamic of our relationship as well. I mean, we had to be a team in order to get through this together, and I was on the hospital on bed rest, and then the twinnies were born early at 30 weeks, and then they were in the NICU, and so when they came home, I just felt like I really had to share my story for so many reasons to help families that are navigating through any challenges into motherhood,
And you were probably thinking, well, I can't be the only one to feel this way.
Yes.
There's got to be, millions of other parents and mothers that are feeling the same thing. So you wrote the book because you want to give people tips on balancing relationship and parenting and all of the stresses that come along with that. So what are some tips that you could give us today?
Absolutely. Well, so I teach an expectant twins class, and one of the things that I think is so important is we all place on what gear to buy or like preparing our bodies for the delivery of the children, that nobody actually spends time to prepare for their marriage.
For the after.
Yes, and how having children, whether it be twins, triplets, or just a singleton,
right?
It's a monumental life change, and if you don't talk about it beforehand and really, prepare yourself, have the patience for one another, take the time to connect beforehand, because after the kids come, just doesn't leave a ton of extra time for deep philosophical conversations
for about
or anything.
18 years, and then by then maybe you'll have a little more time.
Yes.
You also talk in your book about finances, and that's another thing maybe people don't really think about until after the babies are here and you realize how expensive diapers and formula can be.
Exactly. So you really, again, you have to communicate with your partner and say, okay, we have to stick to a budget, because while I might love that $4,000 Moroccan crib that I saw on Etsy, we can't. There's going to be so many expenses that come along the way. You really have to just prioritize, and you have to do it together.
You have to be on the same team.
Yes.
That's crucial.
Yeah.
I also want to talk a bit about the physical, right? So being pregnant, having a baby, it changes your body, and really it changes it forever. And I think a lot of women think that they're going to leave the hospital in their skinny jeans.
Right.
And it just doesn't happen that fast.
It doesn't. I mean, it took you 9 months, to prepare your body for the baby and to gain the weight. You have to give yourself 9 months, even a year, to get back. And there's no rush. There's no, race. And it's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, because ultimately you want to keep that intimacy with your partner. It's not about being -0 on a bikini on the beach. It's about spending quality time together.
And as far as what you could say to the men out there, to the males, like what can they do after their sweetie has had that baby in their home and maybe she's not feeling so good about her body? What can the men do?
Honestly, for the men out there, women just love to be appreciated, and just say, honey, you're doing a great job, you're an amazing mom, thank you for cooking me this meal. And even if it was like a packet of oatmeal that they took from like the hospital or something,
whatever, you did it.
That's all we want to hear, is that love and support and encouragement. So that's as simple as that. Yeah,
as simple as that, right?
Yeah.
I am so excited to check out the book, and I know it's a huge success. Congratulations. Now, you are from Houston. You're a Texas girl, and you have a couple of things that are going on. I know you have a book signing.
We have a book signing
that's coming up in
this
Austin.
weekend in Austin at Book People. Yeah, Saturday.
So people can come see you.
Yes.
Get the book. Ask you questions.
Absolutely.
If they're desperate, they haven't slept in a month, they can come and talk to Crystal.
I'm always approachable. Like, shoot me an email. I'm always love to help and reach out to people.
Okay, and the best way to do that that is to go to her
my
website, which is crystalduffy.net. But go and get the book today. It's on Amazon. You will not regret it. It really will help you stay close to your partner throughout all of these changes and this craziness we call parenthood.
Oh, yes.
Crystal, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so
it was so nice to
much.
meet you.
Yes, it's wonderful to meet you.
All right, everyone, and stick around because Crystal is sticking around. Bon and I are going to play Never Have I Ever, the parent edition, in just a few minutes. Plus, it's a brand new event taking place this weekend to get you ready for the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. We are spicing up the daytime kitchen a little bit later.